Welcome back to the Girl Cave and Happy New Year. Today I'm starting a new year-long challenge. No, it's not through the rainbow. That one is still going on. But this is a brand new one and it is called Tool Time Tuesday. So not only are we going through our older paper supplies, we are also dusting off our tools and using them. Remember those tools that we purchased a long time ago and then they sit in the closet and we only use a few punches? Well, we are dusting them off and we are playing with them all over again. To begin, I decided to choose templates. I don't know about you, but I have several templates. Like I have the shapes, they have like the stars and frames and things like that. I also have alphabet templates and I have my beautiful Kiwi Lane templates that I'm gonna brush them off and use them. When they first came out, I purchased them because I did not want to carry my Cricut to the crops. It allows you to use a lot of your pattern paper and not have to purchase a lot of embellishments. And at the time, I did not have a lot of die cuts and ephemera, so this was perfect for me. For this layout that I'm going to be working on today, I really just want to use this one sheet of paper. But I didn't want to do just a basic happy horizontal where you take the paper and you cut it in half and then you use half of it one side and half of it the other side, which is beautiful. But I wanted something a little bit more playful because it's a child's page. So I want to use this paper and I know that I would love to have part of this bus showing on one of my borders. So I'm going to play with my templates and place them here. See, if I put it right here, I'm only going to get, I don't know if you can see it, I'm only going to get just this part of the bus and I want more. So I can flip it to this side and see if that would work. And that one for me is a lot better. I want to use that on one side and then the other layer will be this color. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do this. But I want to, while I'm working, let's see if I can do this because you know me, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It's difficult. So this year we have more than just the Sweet Magnolias participating in the Tool Time Tuesday. We have some new ladies joining us for both Through the Rainbow and the Tool Time Tuesday. Let's see, I decided that I was going to use this one, right? And I'm going to show you a little trick and hopefully you can see this. It's not super visible because it is translucent, but I'm placing it on the edge and I want to get the school bus, at least the edge right there. And I'm missing just this little piece right there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fake it. I'm gonna move it just there, maybe even get the clock. Okay, so that right there is perfect. I'm not really on the edge and this right here would be off, but I'm gonna fake it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my pencil and I'm gonna make a mark, right? I just trace the edge and this is where I'm going to cut. So when I get to this side, because it doesn't quite come all the way to the border, listen, I'm just gonna keep going down with my scissors and just cut right there. Easy peasy. That's the beauty of these things. Like, it's not set in stone. You can move it around. So I'm gonna do this side first and then I'll cut the other border from the blue side. Now all I have to do is fussy cut. So that's the one downside of Kiwi Lane. If you don't like fussy cutting, trust me, you're not gonna like them, especially when it comes to the small shapes. The borders, not so much. The borders are fun and easy to cut around, but the shapes, you know, that gets a little iffy. So if you're not into fussy cutting, this is not for you. But they're just easier to take with you to a crop than your Cricut, I think. I'm not into carrying a lot of things and heavy things and expensive things. No, because you're not there 24/7 and I would hate for somebody to take my machine or play with it and break it. Like, no, I'm not about that. That's not my lifestyle. But anyway, I was saying that we have lots of girls joining us for this challenge, which is Tool Time Tuesday. Next week, we have Scylla, Kelly, and Leanne Wagner, and Terry Rice. They're going to be creating videos using templates. I was very general with the specification. I just said templates. So whatever templates they had. So that's going to be exciting to see is what they chose. And then the third week, we will have Ginger from Ginger's Corner, Anna from Peace Craft Love. We have Becky Bidding from Mini Kit Monday. She's going to be joining us. We have Nikki from Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. And we have Tara, which is the Paper Snob. So we have lots of collaborators with this challenge, and I'm so excited. And then the fourth week, we have, closing up the month, we have Michelle McCann's, we have Emily from Emily B Creative, we have Jenny, Curly Q Scrapper, we have Saray, and we have Daisy Niemeyer, who I love. I just love her little giggles. I just love her. She has such a great personality. I'm really excited to have these ladies play along with us, and I can't wait to see their take on the challenge. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm taking my Distress ink in Vintage Photo and just going around the edge because it makes it look a little more finished, and it really hides any and all imperfection. I'm gonna have this here. So see, I need something here. I need a big curve there. So I can place it this way so that when I layer it, I can see both curves. I like this side, but this side is a little, it's kind of missing something. So I think what I'm going to do is layer both of these. And this is just the opposite of that. But I think I'm going to layer it on top because I want another curve here. And I can go higher on this end. It almost looks like a roller coaster, doesn't it? I think it's absolutely adorable. Hopefully I'm in frame. So I'm going to trace this right here and then cut it out. But because this is dark paper, let me put you on pause and go get a white chalk that I have for quilting, and I'll use that. Okay, so I trimmed it. This year, I'm doing a no spend challenge. I think I'm gonna do a year-long freeze. I'm going to try my best to accomplish that. And I know many of us are doing it. If you are on a spending freeze and you really like the look that's created with these templates, I'm gonna give you another option. A lot less expensive and would take up a lot less space in your craft room. And that is a flexible ruler. I use this a lot for titles. So if you have a title guide, that could probably also be. So you can form whatever you want with this, right? So if I want lots of curves, make it look like waves, place it on your paper, trace and cut. You could also use just yarn, put it however you want. The only difficulty with the yarn would be then tracing around it without messing it up. But if you go slowly, I'm pretty sure you can accomplish that. So there's ways to get by and recreate layouts that we see that we really like without incurring in expenses or bringing more supplies into our craft rooms. I know my girl cave needs a reset because I went a little crazy last year. It needs a little reset. I have piles on the floor again, which I think 2 years ago, that was one of my goals, was to tackle the piles, and I did great. I got rid of them. My floor was clear, and look at me now. I'm back to where I started. So I want to pause and not bring in any more supplies into my room and use what I have because I've got plenty. I don't need to be buying anymore. All right, so I'm going to play with this, figure out my background paper, and I'll come back and show you the finished layout. I apologize, there's a little bit of glare there, I know that. But oh my gosh, I used so many different alphas. These were sticker letters from, I don't even know what year. Maybe some of you have these. They're by Bo Bunny. Oh, from 2003. Oh, look, that was the year. That was meant to be. And then I made my own thicker letters using craft foam and dies because I decided I'm not buying any more thicker letters. You end up having random letters that you can't use. You run out of vowels. So I decided I was going to buy some dies, and I've been making my own. So I'm trying to use up the old sticker letters that I have and intermingle them with the ones that I've created. So this is a flat sticker letter. And then these are small dies that I've made. And then the larger ones. I use a little bit of Mrs. Grossman's stickers. This little one here is not quite 12 inches, but you know what? It worked. I used it. And then this right here is the branding strip. I cut that out and use it as part of my title. This is the 6th annual back to school bus cake. And every year since my oldest started pre-K, I would make a little school bus cake. And the joke is that every year, rather than me getting better at making the cake, every year the cake looked worse. But the boys loved it. And there's only one year that we did not have pictures of the cake. And I'll share that story with you when I get to those pictures. Then I put the year. He was going into the 4th grade, 2nd grade, and 1st grade. I hope that you join us in this new series and come play with us. So remember, in the month of January, we are playing with our templates. Dig them out, dust them off, and play with them again. Don't forget that next week, Scylla Kelly, Leanne Wagner, and Terry Rice will have videos for you. I would love it if you went to my Facebook group, Crafting in the Girl Cave, and share pictures of what you create during this challenge. I will have that link below as well, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye.